Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be continuing on Watch Dogs Legion and let's get into it.
So that way, I get it cheap and I pass the savings on to... Hang on.
Sorry to interrupt your extracurriculars, but DedSec needs you. Ready for your first op?
It's about time. Christ. Albion's taking this place over. Out of
It's
sight.
not available.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatized goon squad, just take your business across the street.
Didn't think I could feel bad for the English police. But hell.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spider-Bot will be further in.
Save us all the trouble and give up.
I'm pinned down!
Hit confirmed.
Fuck, I'm hit! Stop!
Britain's first
Stop!
news network.
Fucking hell! Confirmed hit!
This will end badly for you.
This area is being recorded.
Replacing magazine! Help! I'm hit!
GBB. First to bring.
Neutralizing hostile target!
Global British Broadcasting.
Why are you doing this? Something's wrong with that. Shut it down. Shots fired! Shots fired!
Investigating!
We have serious trouble.
This area is being recorded by the GBB.
Sierra 4-2, this is Control. An alarm has been activated near you. Survey the area.
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of Spider-Bot from the Tone bombing site.
A new idea the last...
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. Right, get comfy. This Spider-Bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. Buggery fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
What's wrong with Scotland Yard? Who decided they couldn't be trusted to do their jobs? Suddenly some corporation can clean up our streets better than the same police force who have for who knows how long. They can find crime in, treat it like a business. Crime will never go away. That'll be bad business, right? So don't tell me how we have had our best interest in our lives. So
If the police could handle their job, Albion would be left out, but they can't. Cone bombing is a perfect example. A bunch of lazy, overpaid cops are stupid and killed. Well, they're not on the wheel anymore, are they?
You're almost there. Make your way through this last vent path.
Got it.
Scanning Spybot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Fine.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
A secret location? None of this makes sense. We better go check it out.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates. The GPS history of the Spiderbot we recovered regularly pinged these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
It's remote. Good place to fly under the radar.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Now to find the way in.
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside.
You, identify yourself. Shut the fire!
officer down.
Repeat,
Officer
all
down.
units. We have reports of a hostile in your area. Over. Moving in hostile's direction.
Lethal force against humans is...
Well, tiddle me bollocks. It's like a wee little cop station here. What's it doing, I wonder?
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
Sure, I'm with you. But what were they working on that would lead them to the town bombing?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
This is all starting to come together. I knew Albion were grade A cunts, but working with Clan Kelly gives them something to hide.
It seems like Zero Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
They're taking people off the streets. 0 day or not, we have to do something.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
Negative. No sign of the target yet.
Negative. No sign of suspect. Over.
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Days DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's DedSec. This is kind of personal tea. But finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
Shit. Well, good news it is. Deportees aren't leaving the UK. They just chuck them in the EPC and then they look the other way.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside. Returning to HQ, over.
Nothing wrong with taking a chance, making a little money.
You're just in time. Got someone all lined up for you.
Oh, I can taste the tension in here. Our fighters are ready, are you? Well, you'd better be. I want to hear that energy, folks. I want to hear the love and the hate. Get hype. The fighters step into the limelight. What are you going to do? Take a look at those faces. Place your bets.
You can see the writing on the pavement. Young kids, they're growing up in basements. Online, a whole new generation. I'ma make mine, so you better go take it. Always, they need a new replacement. Decentralized, can't contain it. We're changing lives, yeah, upgrading. Call it suicide of the older generation.
What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough.
We're back at it again, folks. The only game in town worth your time. Society's crumbling. Come on, then. Institutions fumbling. Come and see a couple of fighters take.
Third in a row.
That's, you know him, you love him. His old man was a fighter and his gaffer. He's here with a ton to prove.
yourself next time. Just come over and place a bet.
Alright guys, that will be all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe for the next part. Thank you and goodbye.